Hello, welcome to the Redmen TV. It's daily news time and we've got so much news to talk about today. The main story though, Ruben Neves has been linked. Everyone will have seen his wonder goal, or 6 of his wonder goals this season for Wolves in the Championship. He's absolutely tearing it up. Or so I'm told, because I don't watch the Championship and I don't like lying to people. But we've got Marcus Alves at Alves_Marcus. Steho did some digging, said he's a decent little journalist over there in the old Portugal. So I've translated his tweet and you can see it here, and it's translated by Microsoft. Ruben Neves coming to Liverpool. Talisca as a substitute for the Wolves. The pieces are moving in the market to see. Interesting. I like tweets with a bit of a cliffhanger, like to see. So actually, have a little look at this, right? So if you go into his tweets and replies, he's actually done one in English, and you can see it here. So someone quotes it and says, "Oh my God, Marcus, you better be right, my man. No deal done yet, but sides are working on it. Jorge Mendes handles both Neves and Talisca." Now, Jorge Mendes has got a little bit of a deal with Wolves. I think he's on the board of directors or something there. He basically gives them hot, young Portuguese talent. And in return they use Wolves as a bit of a shop window, I think, and I think they got him for around about 16 million quid or something. Now he's tore it up, and I was talking to Steele about it earlier on, and he was saying that you're looking at 35 million quid for him. It's interesting. I think everybody who watches the Championship seems to be dead excited about him, which has kind of got me a little bit excited about him. And Steve again was telling me that he's a technically gifted player, and he's kind of like both-footed, and he said that he reminded him, I should have just got Steve to do this, he said that he reminded him of Xabi Alonso a little bit, in that he's so technically gifted and up there with the Xabi Alonsos of this world. Now, again, temper it all with he's done in the Championship, but I made a point on the Reds News Roundup earlier today that we've sent so many players to the Championship and they've not been the best player in that league. So to actually be the best player in that league and then maybe sign them, and listen, just the excitement around the office of when we've been getting linked to him. Ben Kelly watches Championship games and stuff as well, and Ross has seen him against Middlesbrough, although I think he got sent off in that game. Everyone said that he's just boss-like, and it seems like I'm the only guy who doesn't watch the Championship. Oh well. Woe is me. So we'll move on then. Vidal's been linked. There's a name I know. There's a player that I know. 30-year-old Arturo Vidal, apologies. He's been ruled out. He's just taken a knee injury. He's ruled out for the rest of the season. But according to Transfer Market, Jurgen Klopp is eyeing a bid for the talented midfielder who has played for Bayer Leverkusen and Juventus. Me and Tom were having a conversation about this the other day. It's like, how long has he been at Munich for now? It's a few years, maybe 3 years, something like that. Why do journalists still find that you have to put the former clubs on there? Why does it matter anymore? Like, it's 3 years ago, you know what I mean, since he played for Juve or whatever. And how many years has it been since he played for Bayer Leverkusen? Have they just got nothing to say? That they're just going to rehash old news, really, really old news. Vidal, 30 years old, doesn't feel like a Jurgen Klopp signing to me. But you know what? James Milner came in at around about the same age, and James Milner tore it up for a couple of years, hasn't he, for us? So, I can understand that maybe, you'd want somebody like that, a born winner in the squad, clearly still a talented footballer anyway. I don't put any stock in it right now. It's the first I've heard of it today. But you know what? It does get me more excited than the Ruben Neves, and I think probably around the office, I'd say the majority of people are more excited about Ruben Neves than Vidal. Salah has made the team of the season. He is the only Liverpool player to make the Premier League team of the season in full. David De Gea, right back Kyle Walker, centre backs Vertonghen, Otamendi, Alonso's the left back, and then it's a really, really attacking midfield three of David Silva, Kevin De Bruyne and Christian Eriksen. I'm not sure how they work together. I'm not sure who's doing the dirty work. Sergio Aguero, left forward, Harry Kane, centre forward, and Mohamed Salah, right forward. I'm not sure about the balance of the forward three either, to be honest with you. I don't see Sergio Aguero performed particularly well over in that left forward, but maybe I'm just thinking of it like a fan of an actual football team, and maybe I think a defensive midfielder, maybe Fernandinho should probably get into that side. I also think that Bobby Firmino's been slighted big time in not getting into this side. Lads, we were talking about it early on about Robertson and stuff. I can understand why he's not, because he hasn't played like the full season and stuff, but on current form, he's the best left back in the league in my opinion. I'm sure a lot of you guys and girls will agree with me on that one as well. Good to see Mo Salah get in there, and if it's Spurs, Bobby Firmino want to go and prove a point this weekend and against Roma, then bosh, quite frankly. Winter break has been agreed in principle by the FA today and will come into effect during the 2021 season. We did this a few weeks ago now about this sort of split winter break where 10 teams take a week off and then 10 teams take another week off, but it looks like it's done. So Sky Sports report that one round of league matches will be played over 2 weeks, editor, allowing clubs a rest during that period, with the FA Cup fifth round being moved to a midweek billing. Extra time and penalties will also be introduced, doing away with that boring replay lark. Well said, Sam Carroll, of the Liverpool Echo. Liverpool and Tottenham watching £87 million rated Sporting Lisbon midfielder Bruno Fernandes. That's all I know about him. Never seen him play. I'm sorry. I'm like, literally, 15 years ago, 10 years ago, I used to watch everything. I just don't have time. I just watch Liverpool nowadays. I love Liverpool. And I do my research on players when there's strong links and stuff. I really do. Via the medium of YouTube, of course. And I read a lot about them and stuff as well. I'll go back and I will actually watch games of them and stuff. Because I think, it's all well and good watching a YouTube highlight video, but you need to get a sense of a player over 90 minutes, and that's the way you scout players, I suppose, isn't it? And, Liverpool fans and myself have been doing that this season with Naby Keita, which is why we're so excited about Naby Keita, isn't it? Let's have a look at the article. Premier League rivals Liverpool and Tottenham are set for a summer transfer battle over Bruno Fernandes. Sporting Lisbon midfielder has been closely watched by scouts of both clubs over recent months. He's scored 14 goals so far this season. He scored an 80th minute winner in a 4-3 victory and got 2 assists in that game. Ensure his side keep alive their slender hopes of claiming the Primera Liga title for the first time since 2002. Wow. Pre-season, we're getting excited here at the Redmen TV. Liverpool will be playing in the International Champions Cup. We will be playing Borussia Dortmund, Manchester City and Manchester United over in America. So you can see Bank of America Stadium over in Charlotte. July 22nd versus Dortmund. That's the Carolina Panthers Stadium. Man City and the MetLife Stadium. Both New York American football teams do play there, the Giants and the Jets. Manchester United in the big house in Ann Arbor, 107,000. Second biggest stadium in the world. July 28th. And then Napoli in the Aviva Stadium in Dublin. We somehow, some way, will be getting over to America. We will be going to Dublin as well. It seems likely now that we're probably looking at the Dortmund and Man City games. If anyone is around, let us know in the comments section. Get in touch with us on Twitter. Tell us if you're around and we'll come and have a little cheeky Liverpool-related bevoir with you all. Because you know what? That American beer, it's not too bad. I still prefer Corona, but it's not too bad. Do you still have Michelob? Is that even an American beer? It used to have that like 20 years ago in England. Not that I was drinking 20 years ago. I used to love Michelob. None of that ultra crap. None of that shit. Just the straight up Michelob. Nice little shaped bottle as well, you know what I mean? Curvy. I love that shit. So, I don't know whether that's it for the news. That's not it for the news because the Juventus Emre Can ultimatum expires today. 10 days ago, Juventus CEO Beppe Marotta released an important update about the future of Emre Can. Essentially said, we give you 10 days to accept this offer. 10 days today. Technically, Juventus' ultimatum to the German Liverpool star expires today. Will he? Won't he? It's been the story of, the last 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 weeks, whatever. Hopefully, Emre Can signs a contract with us. I mean, we surely have proved to him that we mean business. And as the season's gone on, I think I certainly have appreciated what Emre Can be at Liverpool Football Club. He's got a massively high ceiling, and his consistency levels this season were much better than last season, which were much better than the season before. And getting him a run in the side consistently, whether it be in the 6 or the 8, he seems to have really stepped it up. And right now, I think he might be a big miss for Liverpool. Obviously, we've got Naby Keita coming in and stuff, but we definitely need another... we definitely need another midfielder. I just flicked onto the comments there and said Red Wings don't play the big house, Dan Thomas. It's Michigan U, isn't it, to play at the big house, I believe. Corona's shiters, Vincent Yepes. Well, that's just your opinion. I kind of like it. I actually like it with a lemon, you know, rather than a lime. I believe that that's the traditional way of drinking a Corona, because the lemon goes in and curls. So as you drink it, like, no flies can basically get into the bottle, and I believe that that's it. So whereas the lime falls into your bottle, flies can still get into your beer. But I believe that the lemon is what's supposed to stop flies from getting into your beer. And I believe as well that it's called Coronita, which means little crown over in Mexico, whereas Corona is just like a dad's crown or something. I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments if you care, or if you just want me to shut up about Corona now. Yeah, there's some Corona knowledge for you anyway. So I'm sure you all really enjoyed it. Okay, comments for me, Tom?
Yeah, I've got some.
You didn't think we were going there today, did you, buddy?
No, I thought it was going to be beers all day. So about Ruben Neves, Brandon Oley says, "Well, my first thought is no, don't buy him. But looking at what Robertson has done this season, then let's trust Klopp and go for it if it's true."
Yeah, that's the running theme. It's going to be the running theme of this summer. It's certainly been the running theme here for a few weeks now. And this is just loads of beer chat. Hang on, let me just get through this, and we'll get back onto the beer. Look, I think everybody right now is trusting Jurgen Klopp and that team of people who are identifying players, because why wouldn't you? I mean, his success rate at Liverpool has been second to none. It's going to be absolutely amazing. I can't wait. I just want to talk about beer, though. Chris, are you going to Rome? If so, I'll see you there. Can't get myself a ticket for the game. I'm going just to soak up the atmosphere, says Sean Bowden. We will be going to Rome, mate. Yeah, can't wait for that one. Can't wait for that one. Sol is my favourite Mexican beer, says Andrew Harris. Dos Equis, pretty decent. That's a Mexican beer as well, isn't it? I think I'm right in saying Dos Equis Mexican. That's a pretty decent Mexican beer. I'm trying to think of some of the others, some of the lesser known ones. I can't think now. I used to work in a Mexican restaurant, so we used to sell loads of Mexican beers, and consequently I used to drink loads of Mexican beers. Okay. Corona uses lemons to hide the piss taste, says Rob Roos Mullen. Yeah, hilarious. Kasim Saar, fun facts with Pajak. IPA's better, somebody said I saw before. Listen, I'll be honest with you. I'm not an IPA man. I just like weak lagers. And you know, that's the way that it is. You can't change your taste buds, can you? I love lager. I just love lager. I love it all. My favourite lager is actually the Canadian Moosehead. If anybody's drank that, I mean, we get that shipped over. My wife bought me that for Christmas, and you have to get that from Canada and stuff. Like, it's so good. It's so good. It's ridiculously expensive to actually buy out of a shop in Liverpool. There's one shop in Liverpool that sells it. Moosehead is a proper lager, like a proper lager. It's a good lager, is the old Moosehead, like.
Have you ever had the banana beer, Chris?
No, what's banana beer, Paul? Tom.
Paul, what? It's an IPA kind of thing.
It just tastes like bananas.
It tastes of bananas. It's really weird. You can't have more than one. You know what I mean?
You can just put vodka in a banana milkshake and have an alcoholic banana drink. And I'm sorry, but mine sounds better than yours.
That sounds really, really good. Yeah.
Not that I've ever done it.
Kronenberg's the best.
Kronenberg's a decent beer. Did I ever tell you that? I've definitely told you. I used to work in a bar that sold Kronenberg 1664, as it were. And I actually convinced the guy who came up to me one time, was like, "Can I have half a Kronenberg, half a 1664?" I was like, "I'd have to order that as an 832, mate." And the next time he came to the bar, he went, "Can I have an 832?" I was like, "You're a bad tit, you are." Anyway, did I hear about the tickets for the second leg, said Copite Legend? I did. What in particular do you want me to talk about? Is it just the fact that, like, the names are going on the back of the tickets and all that type of stuff? And, you know, I believe that you're going to have to show your passports, and there's rumours that you're going to have to take your shoes off outside the stadium and all that type of stuff. It's mad, isn't it? 5,000 tickets for the away leg. Really, really cool, man. Really, really cool. Aaron Bardsey, Van Dijk to be captain next year. Okay. I think he's a natural born leader. I think he's a natural born captain. I think maybe down the line he would be a good fit. Carlsberg's the best by us. For Liverpool captaincy. But are we going to get any more out of Van Dijk for him being the captain? Genuinely? Like, is that a thing? Do you think we will get a better level of performance out of Virgil van Dijk? Because he does all that stuff. Jamie Carragher didn't need the captaincy of Liverpool to be a captain on the field, did he? And I don't know whether he got any more if he was the captain. But to ruin Henderson by taking the captaincy off him, I'm not sure I would do that now, you know. And listen, it depends on It really depends on Jordan Henderson, whether he's going to be a first-team regular at Liverpool. Jurgen Klopp obviously likes him. No, I don't like desperados, John. I'm not into that. Like, if you want a tequila, have a tequila. If you want a beer, have a beer. Who really wants a tequila beer? It's mental. It just doesn't make any sense.
It's disgusting to me.
Yeah. It's like really this newfound fad with dark fruit, strongbow. That's just weird. It just tastes like juice. And if it's like, and yeah, it's mad. Anyway, I've really gone off topic here. Like, everyone seems to just want to talk about beer. Come over to my own channel. We'll talk about beer all day on my own channel. I don't have a channel. What we'll do is we'll hijack the Paul Machin's channel on HTV. We've got the logins. Fuck it. Why not? Come over and have a beer chat on HTV with me. It's going to be amazing. Okay, yeah. Okay, spot on about Virgil van Dijk getting allergy with Carragher, says Andrew Harris. Van Dijk for captain, says XX Scouser Steve XX. Desperados are nice, have the red one, says L Band Cool J. Chris, do you like Guinness, mate? Charlie Heat. I do like Guinness, but what I always tended to do with Guinness, I've always drunk it in the build-up to Paddy's Day, because obviously that's a massive thing around here. And then I'll drink it for like 6 weeks. I didn't do it this year, and I probably didn't do it last year either, to be honest with you. It just sits so heavy on me, do you know what I mean? And I get a little bit bloated, and you guys give me so much stick about how fat I am and my teeth and all that shit anyway. I'm just not able, I'm not in a confident place right now. I'm not able to just, you know, I'm worrying about what I eat all the time and all that type of shit. Yeah, it is what it is, that. Thanks very much for watching the Redmen TV.
What are we doing tomorrow, Chris?
What are we doing tomorrow, Tom?
Live show.
We're doing a live show, Tom. Why don't you tell them all about it?
We're doing a live show for Ladder 23.
Yeah, man. It's going to be an amazing night. You did incredibly well there, Tom. It's going to be an absolutely amazing night. It really is. Ladder 23 night in the Titanic Hotel in Liverpool. We'll be going live from about 9:30. Yeah? Get it in your diary. Jamie Carragher will be talking about Istanbul. We've got Darren Farley going live on the stage, comedians, all that jazz. It's going to be amazing. Me and Paul are going to host the show live from the Titanic Hotel in Liverpool City Centre for a great cause, the Firefighters Charity, the 23 Foundation, both doing absolute bits around the country with the money that we can raise. There's a link. We'll put the link in to the description. In fact, it's just gone in to the chat now. If you ever, if you wanted to give us a super chat or anything, please just send it to charity. Send it to this Just Giving page. It'll be absolutely amazing of it if you can afford it. Obviously, if you can't afford it, do not put yourself in difficulties, but we would really appreciate it. If you can, then do help out these two great charities. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like the video. Leave me your beers. Guinness doing American lager. I'll wait there a minute. We're going to end the stream and we're going to talk in the chat about beers, okay? Stay in the chat, end the stream. See you next time. Ta-ra.